Hello everybody, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. I lost my water, but I have tea, so it'll be fine. It's herbal tea. It's hydrating. How are you guys doing? Happy Saturday. Welcome back, fresh brand new Hazel stream. It is 9 in the morning for me, 9:01 a.m. It is Saturday. We're more or less in place. Next time I get up, I'll go look for the water, but for now, we should be fine. How you doing? Let's see, we gotta get chat up here. Who we got here? We have Octopixie, Vinrail. Hi, guys. I hope your weekend's off to a good start. 18 here in the Netherlands. It's 6, dinner time-ish? Depending. I feel like when people eat their third meal of the day varies wildly among people. If I'm living my life nicely and I'm doing a good job for myself, I eat earlier, around 5:30. But usually I end up eating at 7:30. Way too hot here. 32 Celsius tomorrow, 36 Celsius. Oh, yikes. So you're telling me you're not jealous of my cozy sweater? We're, right now it is 14, maybe even 12 and raining, raining right now. It was a lot of fun. I took Moose out for his morning walk, and he loves bubbles. He loves bubbles, and whenever it rains a lot, the sidewalks kind of flood. Not the sidewalks, but the, I don't know, between the road and the sidewalk. It's not exactly a gutter. It floods anyway, and there's big puddles, and they get big bubbles in them, and then Moose likes to hunt for the bubbles, and jump on the bubbles, and bite the bubbles. He will occasionally, if there are insufficient bubbles available, he will blow bubbles. He'll stick his nose in there and go. It's fun. Entire diet today was a white monster. That's not good. Please eat something. Jump in puddles. Yeah, so he got super wet, and then we came home and I was toweling him off, and then he likes to play the game that he calls Bite the Towel. And I called Try Not to Get My Fingers Bitten by my shark. By my pet sharky. Today, on WoW, I want to keep working on my triple threat. But I think while I'm warming up here and just kind of getting started, I'm going to do a couple of world quests and undermine, because I think I want to bring Flabby with me today, and I'm going to give him some time to wake up. Yeah, Midsummer should be up today. I don't know if it's up yet. Usually they like to start those things at 10. I forgot to check the time. Would you rather listen to two balloons rubbing together or acutely feel the seams inside your socks? Probably the balloons. I don't mind that sound too much, although if it was going on for a long time, I'm sure I'll go crazy. But I really don't like feeling tags and stuff and seams in my clothes. Did I log on to WoW and stand still in Dornegal for about 2 minutes? Yeah. It's a perfectly fine thing to do. Yeah, Fire Festival starts at 10. I may or may not do any of that today. It's up for 2 weeks. There should be some new stuff going. Well, actually, is it up for 2 weeks? 6/21/7/05. Yeah. It's up for 2 weeks. So there's no huge hurry on that. For my keys, enterprising damage dealer, I need 4 more. So I'm halfway done. I managed to pug Cinderbrew, Darkflame, Rookery, and Workshop just fine. The last couple that I've tried to pug have gone less fine, which is why I'm kind of trying to phone a friend today. So that there's at least 2 of us in a random group of 5. And also, I know that if I let or ask Flabby to select a group for me, he is way better at picking groups. I'll join anything. I sign up to whatever. And sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's memorable. Whereas Flabby will sit in the queue for 20 minutes, but then he'll pick a group of absolute all-stars who say no words and just get it done like an Avenger. Finish that one. Priory was my kryptonite. Nice. Yeah. The damage dealing part I'm not super worried about, but maybe I should be, because I'm only half done. Here, we'll do a couple world quests while we wait. It's the tanking that is going to be more of a thing, but nothing says I have to pug the whole thing. It's just that some of my friends are on vacation. So if I want to do it with them, I can't do it with them yet. If I want to do it with my group. So I feel like it's not a bad idea for me to be at least I was doing 6s on my prop paladin last week. I was tanking 6s. This week, I think I should tank 8s if I can get into them and or, you know, set up groups that people will join, especially if I manage to, again, bring Flabby. Doing 8s would be good. I could probably manage 10s, but I'll feel a little bit better if I have just a smidge more experience in them because I am kind of inventing my roots. And I'm sure there's a couple more obvious lessons for me to learn that will come from doing those things. Cannot even get close to beating 8-Mass Stormwind, and I am getting upset. That was one of the things I thought about trying for today, and then I thought,
we don't got real plants here in the mine, but we got the next best thing. Fix them up so they shine nice and bright.
There's gold. There's 832 gold. Yeah, it looks hard. My big plan for Magister Umbrich is to use Drums for Lust and to wait for just like, I don't know, a vague amount of time before I pull him to let the internal cooldown of Gift of the Titans come up so that I can guarantee get a Gift of the Titans proc. Although I don't know how, because I feel like you have to kill something. Not just get into combat, but actually like kill something to get a Gift of the Titans. So I don't really know how that's going to work. But if I can get that proc up and then I can have it up to prevent me from losing sanity during the first cast of the missiles, and then I interrupt the second cast of the missiles, then hopefully I can kill him before 3 or maybe 4, because I've discovered that that's kind of what I'm gonna have to do. You need to kill an ad. Yeah, so I guess I could bring an ad up there with me. I could like try to find like a little noodly boy, and I could be like, you are my noodly friend. Come with me on a noodly journey. Let's go upstairs, and then I will kill you when I pull Umbrich. Which is annoying, but that might be what I have to do. It also means doing his wing first so that I can have lust for him and then still have lust for Illyria, because Illyria is really hard too. Like, even if I get Umbrich down, I'm not sure that I can do Illyria. We'll have to see. Oh, we need to disperse some scalpers here. Can't even get past the one big corruption elite. Big corruption elite. Saw your new video, enjoyed that. Tried to install Kinemaga, had to use an older version. Oh, that's weird. I feel like mine's updated. Let me see. Watch me now update it and then have it crash. I think mine's up to date. I feel like Org is objectively easier than Stormwind. I've heard both arguments. I wonder if maybe it's a little bit class specific, or I don't know, melee versus ranged or something like that. How many interrupts you have. I found Org a little bit easier too. The most challenging part of Org was Rexar. And Rexar felt like I had the tools to do it, I just needed to use them perfectly. Whereas with Umbrich, as a Shadow Priest anyway, it kind of feels like I am not, like, obviously it's possible, I'm sure people have done it, but it just seems like a tiny bit of a pipe dream with the toolkit that you have. Org is easier as well, especially on a melee. The rest of Stormwind I've gotten pretty good at, because we spent a long time working on 8-Mass Stormwind 2 weeks ago, and that was before Gift of the Titans. It's just, it's Umbrich and it's Illyria that are really dangerous for me. So we're doing it for reputation with the Venture Cut. That's why I'm doing it. I have Valor Stones that I'm burning, which kind of sucks. I think maybe what I should do is I should pull them onto Anthus. I wish I could send them from my character instead of having to pull them to a character. Being Captain Valor Stones is no good here. Latest version had issues with some other add-on I have installed. Oh, I see. Maybe I'm not crazy for thinking Starwind was easier in my Evoker, or was easier in my Druid. Hi, Hazel. Hello, Astra. How you doing? Okay, I'm gonna send out a little line here. And I'm gonna pull some Valor Stones onto Anthus, because he's gonna need to do some upgrades at some point. Do I have tea? I made a pot of tea. I figured I might get chilly. It's like the first gray, gloomy day in a while, and I'm like triple layering my defense against general chilliness. I had fun in the rain though. It's fun when it's a novelty and it hasn't rained for weeks, and then you get a big rainy day and you're like, oh yeah, this is great. It's less fun when it's been raining for like 4 months straight and you forget what the sky looks like. Yeah, Rexar is pretty rude. Let's put this one over here. I have a few too many things on my desk. And then this one over here. And then I have my china teacup because I'm fancy. I was gonna see what his Valorstone situation is like. He has a bunch. I'm gonna pull 400 because there's only so many that he can even spend because he's really limited on his crests. He's really limited on his crests. He just needs a bunch of crests. He hasn't been doing anything aside from keys. He hasn't been doing very many of them. So he has upgrade levels he could get on hero track gear. His champion stuff is pretty much capped. And I think he's traded all his crests up as well. Yeah, he's got like 30, 43, 18, 8. It's low out there. It's rough. He could maybe do one thing. 11-2 Delve stories show up on the world map. Oh, that's nice. That's kind of fun. Maybe, I mean, that'll be good for next expansion if they do that kind of achievement again. Enjoying the break from the 90s, getting in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, I think I might get a little toasty again eventually, but that's okay. Oh yeah, okay, so I can do one upgrade with my runed crest. I have enough runed crest for one upgrade. And I can put it to my pacemaker, which is reasonable. Let's do that. There we go. Spent 70 whole valor stones. Raining down here. I was thinking about my rain boots. Whenever it's raining, I have a pair of Blundstones, which are like an Aussie make popular brand of like leather boots. So they're not really like, I don't think they're meant for the rain, but they do keep out the rain. I don't know. I must have weather sprayed them at one point in my life, and I think they're just solidly built. So I wear them in the rain, and my feet have never gotten wet in them. But I was thinking, man, if I move anywhere, basically if I leave the city, I'm probably going to be living somewhere with more rain because, especially once you kind of get north over the Malahat, if that's the way I end up heading out to, you get more, you're not in the rain shadow of the Olympic Mountains anymore, so you just get more days of rain in a year. I thought, well, maybe I'm going to need better rain boots. And then, well, if my feet are dry, what better rain boots could there be? I have rain pants. Those are fun. I miss living in Oregon. Texas heat. No joke working outside. Yeah, it just sounds dangerous. I have some of my guildies are in Texas, and I'm sure I drive them nuts because every time we talk, I ask them how their weather is, and then I go, and they're like, yeah, but like it's always like this, and I'm like, no, that's crazy. You don't understand. That's really hot. And they're like, believe me, we understand. This is not news to us. I'm fine. My friends love being around me. I want to do this for rep. Venture Co is my last reputation, and we are up to honor. It's kind of sort of coming along. I was born in Texas. Don't miss that at all. August is the worst. 100 to 110 an average for the whole month. Yuck. Yeah, I feel like you just can't. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, people do work outside. I don't know how you manage it. Roofing and stuff, because people gotta have roofs. Do you just do it in the middle of the night? Oh, I need to destroy some containers here. If it turns out that Flabby's not around, I can always go try and solo sub, or not solo sub, but like jump into the pug queue on my own. I certainly have the gear to do 10s. It's just a question of finding the right groups. Only 89 degrees right now in HTX. I'm assuming the TX stands for Texas. Houston, Texas, maybe. Not hot Texas, which was my first thought. Don't forget 100% humidity. Yikes. It's fine if you have AC. You just can't leave your house, right? I think I forget that sometimes because I don't have AC. And it's not normal here for people to have it. It's increasingly normal. Like, people are getting AC. You see more people getting window AC units, and anybody that can afford to is getting a heat pump. But historically, people here didn't really need to cool their houses in the summer. Or you would just kind of suffer for, like, the one hot weekend in the summer. And then aside from that, you just leave your windows open overnight. You close them during the day. You shut all your drapes. You can just manage. The houses are insulated well enough to get away with that. But nowadays, with what the weather is now, not so much good. Used to work in construction. In those days, you learn to start as early as the homeowner allows. Record heat and humidity together. Sure. Crazy for me to hear. Yeah, this place gets kind of hot in the summer. Like this apartment that I'm in now, and doesn't have any AC, and I don't have any window units. You actually can't, per the like rules. I don't think you could do like a hose that goes to the window but not through it, which are not as effective necessarily, but they're pretty. They do something. I've just never bothered because I've managed to like squeeze. For my next place though, I am trying my very best to budget to get a heat pump going. Anytime. Hello, Hazel. Hello, how are you doing? Looking to get an AC every year. The summers get warmer. Especially if you have pets, or maybe you have like older people in your home, you've got parents living with you or something. It's at a certain point, it's just dangerous. Like it's just not, it's just physically dangerous to have your home get and stay that hot. Setting aside what it does to computers if you decide that you want to, heaven forbid, play World of Warcraft. So, I had, the 2 apartments ago, I had a window AC unit that I used to run while I was streaming, because that was the only way I could keep the room cool enough in the summer to still manage streaming. But the way the room was set up, the unit was like right by my desk, so it would come through my microphone. It would just sound horrible, but like there was nothing else you could do. It was either cook or... I also used to afternoon stream back then. It's not so bad now that I stream in the morning. If it's gonna get hot, it doesn't usually do so before like 2 o'clock. Tea's nice. Okay, I'm gonna call Flabby. Boop 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 boop. See if we got the sound on. Hello.
Hello.
Test 1 2 3 1 2 3.
What's up?
Oh, there you go. Here, I'm gonna turn my own sound up. How are you?
Tired.
You're
What
tired.
about you?
I'm good. I'm not tired. I'm wired. I'm the opposite.
You're
of tired.
wired.
I'm wired.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I wanna DPS some keys. Do you want to bring your demon hunter?
Yeah, sure. That sounds
You
good.
can take whoever you want. We're doing 10s. I need. And we don't have to do them all today, but Priory, Floodgate, Theater of Pain, or Motherlode are the 4 that I'm missing for DPS. Were you partying or something? Out late? Up late?
Up late.
Burning the midnight oil?
Yeah. It's hard at this age, you know.
Yeah, you're ripe, creaky old age.
Yeah.
I think you know this, but you are on stream, just so you know. Don't tell anybody your deepest, darkest secrets.
You stream?
Yeah, I know. It's not like in 2025.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna invite you, and then I'm gonna do something rude, and I'm gonna give you lead to look for a group. Because you know the groups that I pick. You've been in them. It's not worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, here, I'll put the ones in chat that I'm looking for. Priory, Floodgate, Theater, or Motherlode. In my country, unless you're at the southern seaside or southeast, don't need an AC. How late does it get dark there? There's still like a little, I mean, I could look up sunrise and sunset times, but there's still a little light out this time of year around like 9-ish. It's not like dark until probably like 10:30. But the sunset here, what are sunset times for here right now? Also, I think my sound mutes when I tab out right now. Where's my sound in the background? There we go. Victoria, BC sunset time. 9:19 p.m. is where the sun currently goes down. I think today is the equinox, right? Like the longest day of the year. I should celebrate. I should dance or something. Do a little summer solstice boogie. Yesterday? It's what prompted me to ask. Phil did. We had a friend that thought your name was Phil because we kept calling you Phil when you were on your Demon Hunter, and you're like, yo, is Flabby's real name Phil? Because I kept being like, yo, hey, Phil, log on. Phil, we're doing keys, come on. Which is, it's like a normal name to have. It's not that funny. Like, it wouldn't be weird if your name was Phil. It's just that your name's not Phil. You been doing anything in WoW lately?
Absolutely nothing in WoW. Just auctions.
Yeah.
I got the belt on 2 of my tunes, and that's it.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's as many as I got it on.
Oh, I completed the Delve talent tree thingy. That
Oh,
was about
yeah.
it.
When we go to the dungeon, you should show them out. I don't have it yet. I mean, I know what it looks like, but I just want to see it in real life.
Yeah, there's no 10 groups.
I was
I've
going to
looked
say, do we
under
have to
every
start
single
one? But my key's probably, I mean, we're not... What do I even have a key? I do. I have a Rookery, though. That's no good. Plus, I would have to drop it. And you know what we say. Not my key.
Not my key, not my problem. That's what I say
Yeah.
when I'm pugging.
Yep, that's the motto. Triple Threat is a title that you can get from an achievement this season that needs you to time 10s as tank, healer, and DPS. You have to do all of the current season dungeons on 10s in time as tank, healer, and DPS, and it's for the Triple Threat title. So I have the healer one done. I'm trying to do some DPS keys now to fill in this one, and then tank is going to be the third part of my Odyssey. Eliminated one name, Flabby would be IRL. That's true. I don't know if Phil would suit you.
No?
No. Phil.
I feel like if
Phil,
my name was Phil...
No, you go ahead. What do you think about people named Phil?
I was gonna say, if my name was Phil, I'd be that guy at the sandwich shop calling you boss, you know? Eagle
Oh,
boss.
yeah. I feel like Phil has like a 90s blonde, straight, kind of medium long haircut. He golfs, and he loves to talk about his investments with his work buddies.
Don't get me started on my portfolio.
Yeah, that's Phil. Hey, Day, how you doing? Happy Saturday. Do you have the real deal? I do. I have the real deal and I have the real deal. I have both. Look, thanks for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Thanks for using your Prime on me. Hope Cannon Pocket's working out for you now. What are we doing? Oh yeah, I was showing off my titles. Flabby got real deal first though. You got real deal back like when it was harder. It's still hard, but like...
22.
Well, when there wasn't as much gear and there wasn't like a... I had the helm enchant, I'm pretty sure. I didn't have the belt yet, but I had the helm enchant. QR... How did the alphabet work? LMNOPQR... Oh, it's the real deal, that's why. Just like counting letters in my head. There we go, there's the real deal. And then there's the real deal. I think Flabby should be his legal name personally. Big glasses on Phil. Almost forgot to use my Prime this month. Days had a rough week. Looking forward to a chill weekend. Looking forward to seeing y'all rocks and keys. I should make sure I have if I have details ready so that people can witness you. I will say, it was kind of fun doing keys where I was solo pugging them because I had a couple of occasions where I got to be top on the meter. But it wasn't so fun that I'm like insisting on doing that because we also didn't time those keys. Like it didn't go well. It wasn't a good sign that I was top of the meter. It was just flattering for my ego. Listen, these people should be so lucky as to have us in their tents. Who are we, Echo? Time and keys. Real deal title. It's tough to get before 11.15. Yeah, I only got that one. Hard to find 10s.
2 DPS slots.
Yeah.
Can you go heals?
No. Normally I would. We need to try the PTR dungeon sometime. The Mythic Zero, I think, is open.
Really?
Well, I was on PTR last night and someone was like, looking for a healer. So I'm assuming that it's open. I guess maybe they could be confused. I'm so confused with the Venture Co. World Quest. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, I know what they're doing. Okay. Is Pugging Mythic Plus a dumb idea if I've never played before? I don't think it's a dumb idea. It just depends on your tolerance for, you know, things may or may not go well. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And people may or may not be nice. Sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not. If you're a pretty resilient person and you can just kind of like, you know, take whatever comes and have a good day, then you'll probably have a good time. You might make some friends. You might time some keys. If you find yourself, understandably though, upset when strangers are insanely mean, then maybe not. Yeah, there's, especially in keys, there's not a huge tolerance for people that are learning like the systems. Late in the season, many just assume everyone knows the dungeons by now. But I don't want us to discourage you from start. Play League, but I have mythic anxiety. We're gonna get into something. I know it.
Someday.
Did you see anything that you liked out of the Ghost of Koresh announcements? Oh, we got into one!
Priory.
This is the Priory? Okay. Important. Yellow. Here I am eating food between pulls. Completely forgot the out-of-combat heal we have now. Oh yeah, recuperate. I should put that on my bar, actually, especially because I'm not healing. Recuperate, that's the one. Sticker over here. Are they inside? Nobody needs any... Yeah, I'm just gonna go in. That's dungeon spec. There's, do I have a flask? Chaos. Yes, I have a flask. I have mana oil. Nope, out of mana oil. I'll buy one of those. Or a few of them. Hold on. Da-da-da-da. I've been using my ports a lot, actually, recently, just to get around. I wanted to go film a little footage of the Halls of Atonement entrance, and I was like, oh man, it's going to take me forever to get out to Revendreth. And then I was like, no, it's not. I have a Halls of Atonement portal. Loop. Okay. I'm using Signet. I've got Moxie Jug. I'm going to eat some food. Was this your feast?
Nope.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. I'm ready. Triple Threat was added in 11.1.5, so kind of mid-patch. And the extremely rude thing is that it was not retroactive in any way. So keys that you had completed between 11.0 and 11, or between 11.1 and 11.1.5 just don't count. Otherwise, I would have had the healer one done a long time before I did. Very strange. I'm hoping that going forward, if they want to do it, that they do it like
4,
with season launch.
2, 1.
Hello. Would love to know if they plan on the same title or if they do it again. You'd assume they would have to do it again, right? Like, it seems like the kind of thing that you would, oh, we're going big. Don't Open up some sharpshooters.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Stop casting. Crowd control. Crowd control. Stop casting. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Wow, this tank is much better at me than me at getting this kind of stuff rounded up. When I was tanking this, I just had sharpshooters like hanging out places.
Yeah.
Just I was like, oh wow, I hope the range kill him. That would suck if they just kept shooting people.
Watch your step.
Do you just can you line them the same way you would line a caster? Or only if the DPS are lining them too? Sorry, I'm asking you a lot of hard questions for early in the morning.
You're asking me?
You know, like
Or just
anybody. You if you know.
I don't know.
Oh. Have you ever been struck by the urge to tank?
Not since mom.
Spread. Watch your step. Watch your step. Crowd control. Spread. Watch your step.
I got us the boss. You're welcome.
Well, thank you.
My purpose has been fulfilled.
Spread. Watch your step.
Oh.
Watch your step.
Flabby doesn't want to be the triple
Spread.
threat? I mean, he's already the real deal.
Watch your step.
What title do you like to wear? You wear your gladiator title sometimes.
Excuse me, it's a rank 1 title.
Pardon, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was talking to a celebrity.
Watch your
Big
step.
difference.
I'll ask your
Not that
security
you
next
would
time.
know.
Holy moly. Oh, jeez.
Spread. Watch your step.
What is it? Unrelenting?
Watch your step.
Dread.
Dread. It's dreadful gladiator to you.
Spread.
Is it normal to pull this much in the courtyard?
Hmm?
Oh, okay, good to know. I'm fading, I'm nervous. Because we always pull those 2 packs that we just walked
Yeah.
by, and they suck. So I kind of get it.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your
At least I have MD. I'm helping.
Crowd control.
You picked a good one. I was a little nervous when I saw the tank pull, but these people can handle it.
Stop casting.
I'm trying to remember this for when I tank it, because I still need it. Okay, okay. The last time I did this one, I pugged this one on my priest and I failed it. And I remember when I was fighting this lady, I saw her put up the shield, and I'm like, oh man, you know what does great damage to shields? Is Shadow of Death.
Oh no.
I didn't die, but I definitely chunked myself to like 30% health.
That's funny.
Crowd control.
Yeah. The healer was on top of it. It was fine. We got rid of the shield really fast. I think it was worth it. Oh no. Oh, Tainer came this way. I guess we're just bringing it with us. I didn't pull him. This is slander. This is ping slander.
Watch your step.
I don't think I pulled him. Doubting myself now.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
I'm thinking too much about my cooldowns and stepping on stuff. It's a good thing I'm a gnome. Escape artist comes in handy kind of often.
Crowd control.
It's the secret best racial. Sitting on the fence.
Watch
You're
your
643 and you have a +6 in your bags. Are you sitting on the fence about like doing it, or you could get some sick gear from there? Is it embarrassing that this rogue does better damage than me with like 10 less item level? I'm a little bit embarrassed.
Watch your step. Interrupt.
It's just rogue versus this priest.
AOE incoming.
Are rogues good? I feel like I haven't seen a rogue. And I know, haha, because they're like invisible, haha, but like, I never see rogues around in groups. I guess we just don't have one in our guild that's active right now. So that's
yeah,
probably why.
Charlie hasn't been playing.
Watch your step.
Plus, he was playing as mage, wasn't he?
Yeah, he likes his mage.
Good rogue can be very good. Improve your DPS with a one-button rotation.
That's what I'm using right now.
Yeah, I bet you are. You've actually got it on a foot pedal. You're just stomping.
I actually use the Donkey Kong bongos.
AOE.
Oh. There are Donkey Kong bongos?
Yeah,
Like USB peripheral bongos?
Interrupt.
yeah. I forget what the game was called. Is it like Jungle Beat or something like
Watch
that?
your step.
I forget. It's like DDR,
That's-
but for like
that's
Donkey
so
Kong
sick.
bongos.
That's really cool. I think I just
Yeah, it's
never got
really
to be
easy.
that girl sitting in the backyard with like some bongo drums. And I'm like, I'm gonna have that phase in my life like way later than it's socially acceptable to have a bongo drum phase. Because I missed it.
Interrupt.
But you can't skip steps in life.
AOE incoming.
It's not too late. Uh-oh. Oh. Woohoo. You can see the healer like panic.
Dispel boss. Dispel boss.
Oh no, I didn't have my my dot didn't hit that target.
Dispel boss.
Wow, you guys are
Dispel
smoking.
boss.
Oh, I'm smoking too. Look at me go. Woohoo.
Dispel boss.
Okay, I was third, but it was still like 7 mil for a second.
Watch your feet.
Oh, Motherlode's fun. I think Motherlode's fun when somebody else is tanking.
Dispel boss. Watch your step. Dispel boss.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Dispel boss.
Oh, I don't have a kick.
Boss. Watch your step. Watch your step. Dispel boss. Dispel boss.
Second boss in Motherlode's weird. Is that the Azarok? Because I think that was where my group fell apart. Yeah, it is Azarok.
I ain't got no coolies for this boss. It's all you.
No, I blew mine just now. I was
It's all
nervous
you.
about. I don't even think I'm good at single target. I'm just here for moral support and mass dispels
Watch your step.
in 1 minute. Oh, that's a good placement. Whoa!
Interrupt. Watch your step.
So yeah, they wait for the shield, and then they go.
Interrupt. Watch your step.
I think I'm gonna save my next wave of coolies for trash after this.
Interrupt.
Oh. Yeah, doing some keys. I dragged Flabby up for some 10s on my priest to get some of these DPS ones done. He is much better at picking groups than me. Remember the secret Fish of Azeroth goggles? They are a toy now. Do I remember the secret Fish of Azeroth goggles? I'm not sure that I do. Okay.
Dispel boss. Dispel boss.
These ones are fairly safe, relatively speaking, because I'm just
Dispel
DPSing.
boss.
I'm on my main, which has decent gear,
Dispel boss.
and we're joining. Well, it was hard to get into a group, but we did manage to join a good one. Coming up to the last room and the last boss, and there's 17 minutes left. think I fully understand how to properly soak orbs on this boss. Orbs. Oh, you just run into the thing and then it bounces you back. The trick is timing because that Castigator's shield ground thing is also kind of happening at the same time. So you ideally wait for the Castigator's shields to drop while you're not standing near the thing. Then you run over to the thing and you soak. Your healer needs to be able to pick up the group after the shields, though. Otherwise, you're gonna die when everybody pings the thing. And if you can sneak a charge earlier, then that's good. Tank ideally should do at least one, if not more. But there's, oh my god, definitely a set where everybody has to help. Kitty, that is impressive.
Oh, did you get stink bombed?
I got stink bombed. I'll get it after this key. In my next place, I don't know where the litter box is going, but it ain't my office. Wow, these guys really smoking AoE.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, that greater heal heals for a lot. I think we all blew our stops in the first set. Knew someone who had a tiny room off the kitchen outside the house just for the litter box with a cat door. Yeah, that's not bad. One thing that I was learning or reading about cats was that their litter box location is like an important thing for them and it can kind of help them feel comfortable and at home. So putting it like super out of the way, like in the garage or outside or something, isn't always ideal for their well-being if they're having like territory issues. Having said that, I think there's a lot of places that aren't where I stream that are still central enough. I don't like putting it too far out of the way because then I would forget to scoop it. The nice thing about it being in here is it gets cleaned like 3 times a day because I just walk by it all the time.
Target you.
But yeah, not ideal. I think it was something that I learned when watching My Cat from Hell on YouTube.
Watch your step. AOE incoming. Laser on you. Face away.
Run. 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step. Watch your step. AOE incoming. Face away.
3, 2, 1.
Interrupt. Watch your step. AOE incoming. Laser on you. Face away.
Run. 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step. Watch your step. AOE incoming.
Nice.
Woo.
Easy +2. Light line in your HP bars. It's probably the execute window, yeah. Oh, got a helmet. Okay, I'm gonna take 1 second to do the cat box. All right.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, we had a quest for that one too. There was like a dungeon quest for that this week.
Oh.
For some reputation that I don't need, but you know, it's part of a overflow cache or something. Tried to get her elderly cat to pee in a box with beads for a urine sample. She's been avoiding it for 2 days. Walked into another room, peed on the floor. Yep. My Kira did that when I tried to switch her litter box to a top entry one. I thought for sure she would adjust. I showed it to her a few times and I figured she would figure it out. And I think she figured it out and she was like, no. And then eventually like went somewhere else, and then I got her a box that was more to her liking. Let's do this one. Nice. Well, that was good. Let me see. Shall we do... Man. If we do 3 more, we'll get 2 vault slots. Wow. I don't know if you want to do that many. You want to do 1 more?
Sure. What are the other 3 that you need?
Floodgate, Motherlode, Theater. One cat that uses litter robot, another one who refuses. Pets are funny about their habits like that. Moose is still refusing to eat regularly out of the auto feeder, to the point that I finally got his old bowl out and I've put some of his food into that because I just need the boy to eat. And now he's got 2 bowls with food, and now I think I've confused him more because he'll come out and he'll look at one and he'll look at the other one. And I saw him walk to the auto feeder, eat a little bit, walk to his regular bowl, eat a little bit. Like, what's the difference? Like, he was really thinking hard about it. Oh, poor guy. I just wanted to automate his feeding so that he gets it at the same time and he gets the exact amount. You know, I have this auto feeder that's sitting around not doing anything, but he doesn't want to eat out of it. I figured he's a smart dog, but he likes his regular bowl. Yeah, 11.2 will be the last major patch, like with the major raid tier and whatnot, but there will be a little bit more content kind of bridging War Within and Midnight. Yeah, I think I can put his regular bowl under the auto feeder and then maybe move it around, and at least then his food will be measured. I may end up doing that, or like trying to transition him more slowly somehow. I know that my cat's really finicky. I figured that Moose would just kind of eat out of whatever. I didn't really think he was going to mind the same food. It's a trick. You didn't fix it, so it must be sus. When the auto feeder starts spitting out his kibble, his ears go up and his eyes widen, and he kind of like gets up and he goes to watch it, and he'll just lay down in front of it, staring at the feeder as it like spits out the food. It's so funny. It's been learning from Kira. It doesn't help that Kira thinks it's her food because she used to eat out of that feeder, so she'll run over to it and she'll go like take some of his kibble, which is hilarious. And I'll try to shoo her away from it a bit so that he knows that that's not hers, because he knows he's not allowed to have her food, so if he thinks in any way that it's hers, he won't eat it. It's a whole thing. That was a great key.
Yeah, it was fun.
So you don't have any interest in doing triple threat, huh? You're not going to whip out tank Flabby and healer Flabby to get her done?
No, I have Flabby, Phil, and Perk.
I mean, you can tank on Perk. Or Phil, honestly. Perk is his Death Knight. Although, you certainly, if you don't want to, I don't see any reason why you should. Yo, why are you, oh, you're a goblin! Did you use a Regoblinator, or just a, how did you do it?
Regoblinator?
It's a thing, it's a toy! Here, look. Goblin. Atomic Regoblinator. It's like the Recalibrator, but it turns you into a goblin. Isn't that great?
Is it like a different goblin every time?
Yeah, it like changes your outfit and stuff.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know if it changes your hair or not. But it can change you from like male to female and stuff. Yeah. Yo, we look like you shouldn't mess with us.
Oh, I was already looking at these. Oh.
Wonder if he has mass confusion. Well, he didn't know that it used to be Kira's. It was Kira's well, maybe he knows because she told him, but it was hers before he was ever born. Sometimes I freak myself out by thinking about all of life and history that's happened before Moose was born, because he was, you know, he's not that old. He's only 2. But it seems like there's always been a Moosey. I mean, Bub. He was falling asleep on my feet this morning. It was so cute. Oh, Firefest is about to start. 1 minute. Before You Were Born is also weird to think about. That one doesn't freak me out so much. Sometimes I'll think about like the early 90s, and then I'll be like, man, that thing was happening, and I was just worming around being a baby. And I'll have that thought, because I don't really remember the 90s, even if I was alive for most of them. Some people have a lot of early childhood memories, and I don't relate. I don't understand that. I remember things that are in pictures. And if you told me about something, I would maybe be able to come up with a memory, but it might not even be a true memory. It might be just my brain fabricating something to, like, not feel bad. Oh. 90s was a lot about them all. I was in college in the 90s. I remember it well. 70s, different story, though. Going to Toys R Us in the 90s to get Pokemon cards with my grandparents.
What was the last one? Motherlode?
Yeah. Theater, Floodgate, and Motherlode.
Plus 10 keys with followers. Oh boy.
More like remembering the story of the memory now. Yeah. I definitely remember a couple of things from my elementary school, which I would have gone to for 3 years because I moved partway through it. But mainly just like what the outside looked like. Maybe the playground. I remember sending self-addressed stamped envelope, and mail order stuff always said allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. Yeah, I did not understand how you could order things by... Oh, we got declined!
Mm-hmm.
The nerve of some people. I mainly remember the toys that I played with from like kind of 8 to 12. Like we had a light bright that was sick. I remember making bracelets with embroidery thread and making bracelets with like the plastic stuff you could weave. Those kits were fun, and we had some of those. I remember burning CDs on the computer. I would buy like a stack of blank CDs at Staples or something, and I would burn songs onto them. Life rights went crazy. I'm too late for floppy disk for school projects. I'm not too young for LimeWire. I don't remember Kazaa, but maybe that's regional. LimeWire was huge when I was a tween. I'm 32, so I was born in 92. Duke Nukem. Having a CD book in my car, good high school memory for me. Similar services. Yeah, I remember there was kind of debate amongst my friends in high school of like, oh man, it's free versus you're breaking the law. They're gonna call your parents. I feel like I was too scared to do that. So what I would do is I would get, my friends would download stuff and I would get it copies from them. And I would put them on my like, gosh. You'd think I would have been a Zune person. Because I was an Apple hater when I was a teenager just because my sister liked it. And my sister's close to me in age. So of course we had to be opposites. But I didn't have a Zune. I had an MP3 CD player that could play CDs, but it could read MP3 files off of the CDs. So I thought I was so sick because I could burn like 70 songs onto a CD in MP3 format. And I'd be like, look at my MP3 player. And everybody's like, that's not an MP3 player, it's a CD player. And I'm like, no, they're MP3 files. You don't understand. Oh, that was fun. I thought I'd really cracked the code. I had a burned CD labeled not Napster. Microzoom, ton of MP3s on it. Metallica could break down your door any day and make your family homeless. I don't know. I liked getting actual CDs. I didn't have a ton of them, but every now and then you would get one for like Christmas, or for you'd get some money. You'd go to like HMV in the mall. You'd buy like an Avril Lavigne CD or something. Some Now That Is Music compilation. You put it on the little plastic CD player in your bedroom and you would play it while you were getting ready to go to the mall. Getting ready to go to the mall used to be a whole thing. You did not set foot in the mall unless you were wearing your coolest clothes. You had done your hair. You had your thickest eyeliner on. Of course, this was after maybe 14, 15. I don't think I was allowed to wear makeup until I was 13, which is reasonable. But I feel like it means that as soon as I was allowed to wear makeup, I like went hard. Still have a leather binder of CDs from 2000. Wow. Radio dual tape decks for tape-to-tape copy. That's fun. I had like a little tape recorder, tape player gadget when I was a kid. I don't think we had Hot Topic at the mall. I wonder if it wasn't in Canada at the time or if it just wasn't at the mall. Like, I would go to the mall like once a year because I didn't live in the city. So you would go to the mall for like back to school shopping. But if it wasn't back to school shopping, nobody was just gonna like go hang out because you had to get an adult to drive you like an hour like over the mountain to get there. So it wasn't like an all the time thing. I guess maybe that's why we dressed up for it so much. I think Canada got Hot Topic way late. We had like Spencer's. What did I like to do? We would just go to the stores like that had the really cheap clothes and accessories. You know, like your Garage and your Ardene's, stuff like that. And try to find like the 5 for 10 on like earrings or tank tops and stuff.
5 for 10?
I don't know. There was always deals like that. It was always like pick blank of them for blank dollars, and you would try to like maximize how much stuff you could get for the deals because no one had very much money. But also, it doesn't really make sense to invest in super high quality clothes when you're 15 because you're going to be like 2 inches taller in like a month. Were you a scene kid? I was an emo kid. Thank you. Scene kids happened like 2 years after I graduated. So we had the black and white stripes. We had the eyeliner. It was post-goth. It was pre-scene. We didn't have the rainbows yet. I don't know why I'm so finicky about the distinction. It's important. Getting my license at 16. Went from going to the mall once every 6 months to every weekend. And getting out of my small town was the dream. Healthy mix of raver and punk rock, and I regret nothing. Oh, that's perfect. I had kind of a metalhead phase, but it's sort of the metalhead thing like laid on top of the emo kid thing. Your music would have like the metal, and then it would have the screamo, and you would just kind of listen to both of them depending on how yelled at you wanted to be for the day. It was good though. It helped you process your teenage feelings. I don't know how teenagers process their feelings now. TikTok? POV videos? Tears? I don't know. Seems rough. They don't.
Yo, it's tough out here for keys right now.
Yeah. Do you think it would be easier if I was tanking on Anthus?
Do you want to tank on Anthus?
I can. Especially if you have any idea to help me figure out what to pull.
I have no idea. I'm DPS. I just press my one button.
Yeah. Just validate me, okay? Just tell me it's a good idea when I pull stuff.
Oh, what a great pull.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, thank you.
Oh my god, I never.
Okay, don't use it all now. You gotta see some of it up. All right, I'm gonna take a break before we do this. Yeah. I need to go hype myself up. But I'll be back and then we'll find something. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think Flabby's AFK. I think there are a couple ways I can do this. These are what my keys look like right now. I've never done a Motherlode, or at least we never finished one. Oh, he probably has Vault, eh? Does he have Vault? No. Wouldn't I have a key? I must have a key. Keystone. Oh, I do have a key. I have a Theater 6. So I could try to push my key up basically with Phil. And then do probably an 8 and then a 10. Or we could try to just jump straight into 10s. Also an option. They are going to hotfix Lightning Rod back down, but they haven't done it yet. It's upcoming weekly reset. So if I wanted to be OP with that, now is the time. Yeah.
Yo.
So what I'm thinking, we can do this two ways. Why? We can do this two ways. We can either do my key and basically push my key up and then list my key and pick and choose who we want to come. Or we can just try to jump straight into somebody else's tents. I think either way, I'm probably going to pull fairly conservatively because I don't think that we're going to need to like quadruple pull to time things. I think we need to just do it clean. Because we had like 15 minutes left on that Priory. I know that was like a different group, but... What are your thoughts? Do you want to warm up with like a 6 and then an 8 and then a 10, or do you want to just go straight for 10s? Do you think we can...
Let's warm up.
Warm up, okay. Alright, so I'm going to invite you. I'm going to list my key then. I have a Theater 6. I've already done a Theater 5, but that's alright. Pre-made, dungeons, starter group. Theater 6. And then, what am I looking for when we're inviting people? Just like... Or should I let you look? Item level?
B-res, item level.
Cool names.
Are they breathing?
Yeah. What kind of item level are we looking for? I'm like 659.
660.
Okay. Breathing optional. Pulse for sure. Oh yeah, no, Flabby's ripping threat 100%. There's no question about that.
Can I get a Philodin death counter, please?
I'm gonna port to... Oh, there's a 639 healer that comes with a 650 DPS. I think I'm gonna take the Boomy, because that's a B-res, and they're the...
Does dingo.
Does dingo. Take the portal to... Theater Pain.
Get the warlock.
The Warlock? Okay.
Yeah.
For what? Summons? Hellstones?
Both.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Theater of Pain. Do we need a lust?
I have drums.
Okay. I don't want you to have to use your drums. They're expensive. Music out here is sick. Oh, I got 2 healers. One of them just canceled. This one has never done this dungeon. Or any dungeon.
So enhance.
They're
If you
also
have room.
enhanced. Yeah. Well, they're currently spec enhanced. They queued up as healer.
Yeah.
I feel like I need kind of like a geared experienced healer to cover my lack of experience. With 659, you'd plus 2 dungeons before getting invited into a 10, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm a tank, though. Everybody loves me. Do I need more consumes? I have some. I feel like I'm always out of mana oil. Or almost at.
Almost as good.
Yeah. Achievement for crafting every type of drum? I did not know that. Discovered it when I got an achievement for 1,000 leatherworking crafts. Oh. Weird. Gari mana oil. I feel like, gosh, I was looking in delve achievements, and I noticed that there's some delve achievements for like doing delves on 11s with lives remaining as every roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Sorry, Cataton, but we're gonna try it this way. And you don't get like a title or anything, which is why I haven't done it. But it's a lot of achievement points. But then I'm like, I don't go for achievement points. Remember who you are. Close to 1,000 bountiful chests. Nice. Who are you? I'm someone that doesn't worry about achievement points. At least I think I am. Life's too short, you know what I mean? Okay, I still have my mana oil on. I'm gonna eat some food. These bags are pretty clean. That's nice. Thank you for bringing my attention to Triple Threat, which I must now try to do. How's it going so far? Do you have like a kryptonite roll? Mine's tanking, but it'll be great. This will be fine. It'll be fun. We have a priest, so I guess we can maybe try to mind soothe skip the first pack. Or do you think we should just pull it on a 6?
I don't. Yeah, I think we should just do the dungeon as the dungeon.
Okay.
if you believe in them, you can pull it with the boss.
I don't believe in them that much. I mean, I believe in you, but I don't believe in me is the thing. I'm just telling them what my plans are. Healing and DPSing my shaman, and then paladin tanking, which should be a hoot. We get runed crest for this, which is nice. I need some of those still, although not that many of them. A lot of my gear's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I have, well, it's like half and half hero and champion gear, I guess.
I just recrafted my weapons
Oh, nice.
on this guy. I was like 662 before.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just going. I tried to slash pull 5, and then I tried slash DBM pull 5, and then I'm like, whatever. I'm on it. Amorphous trinket. It's a trinket. We're lucky I have a pacemaker. I was playing as Ret for a while. I don't even know if it's good for Ret either, but. Triple threat reminding me of how much nicer it is to main a class that can do 2 rolls, if not all 3. Yeah, I guess I'm lucky I was able to do DPS, or I am able to work on, because I'm not done yet, DPS and healing on my priest, and then I just have to worry about an ult for the 3rd one. Okay, so I think I just pull him to the side and I tank him, I think. I don't think there's anything more fancy to it than that. I feel like that this is a fight that I don't fully really get because I normally play healer.
Mm-hmm.
I know you try to avoid standing and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you pulled the boss great.
Thank you. I tried. That was some of my finest work right there. Look at me, I'm backpedaling. I'm not just running around and showing them my booty cheeks.
Mm.
I'm using some coolies. Interrupting 1 or 2 things. Do we normally kill Sapphiel first?
Yes.
Okay. And then if I'm ever not leaving you enough room as a melee, just yell at me. Hazel, move! Tank the raid in HC. Yeah, you should be fine. You can do it. Which boss do we like going for first? Gorchop? I feel like I've seen people do Gorchop and I've seen people do Zav first. Probably doesn't matter.
I feel like I've always done Zav.
Okay. I feel like sometimes I don't remember which way is which anyway.
If you just pick one way.
This way. Gorchop! I'm gonna do the rim in halves. Slow and steady.
Whoa. You connected. Great pull. Great pull into the other pull.
Yeah. We were almost done with 1 pull, but then I thought, oh, you can take this into the next pull.
That's crazy. It's like you chained the pulls.
Yeah.
They should call it that.
Yeah, they should think about it. The Hazel chain pull. You got to get my name on that.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I forgot that we had that conversation, and at first I was like, well, what happened? What do you mean? What did I do? Also, I have none of this stuff right now. That one sludge spear really doesn't want to hang out with me.
Why not?
I don't... He's... cranky. Thought of a joke and then I decided not to say it. She's learning. Uh-huh. Maybe. Something's happening. Okay, so I know we want to walk behind one of them. So if that one's coming this way and that one's going that way, we're probably going to go this way. So,
And then what time does the train arrive in Chicago?
it doesn't.
Oh.
It's terrible news. Okay. Did we make it? Yeah. We're doing frenzy backsies with this.
Oh.
I just cast a whole bunch of stuff on the healer. Hopefully one of those helped. I'm like, whoa, what do I got? Button 1, button 2. Oh no, I just cast Bop. That's probably not very helpful. I meant to cast Sack. I just don't think it worked out. Although I think sometimes you can kill healers by sacking them because you're taking damage because you're tanking.
Mm.
I think sometimes I don't always consider that.
Ambush.
Ambush. Everybody out of the water. See druids. Priests fighting for their life. Yeah, doing their best here. Holy's really fun for keys. I think that once we get in, like, if we can build the key up to a 10, you're going to get higher item level applicants, and it's going to be easier to overgear the key because people just want to get their weekly done.
Yeah.
There's not really an incentive for a geared player to queue up for, like, a 6. I should turn on rotation assistant. Not one button, but just, like, the light up thing.
Oh, you gotta turn on one button. It's been really good for me.
Yeah, I bet it has. Is there some logic behind like where I tank those things so that we don't drop the goo all over the floor, or is it just kind of whatever happens, happens?
My knowledge is DPS, which means nothing. I'm pretty sure it's wherever.
Okay. That's what I've always thought. But it occurs to me that you could try to like game it a little bit. But I feel like this stuff despawns eventually anyway, so.
Mm.
Uh-oh. I got chopped up. I'm up.
Building.
I wonder if I let my stuff fall off or if I was just standing in something.
Oh. It's hitting you pretty hard.
I think this guy hurts tanks quite badly.
I'll dirk you.
Thank you. Nice. I was gonna say it's okay, we only have to do it once, but it's only a 6. Uh-oh. Timer bars are Blizzard's default UI that you can enable the cooldown manager, showing me my buffs. You can't pick and choose which ones it shows you, but I'm happy because it shows me my Shield of the Righteous uptime. And you can pick and choose where you want it to be. So where is Zav? This way?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see it on the map now. Because I'm like, Altars of Agony, I'm pretty sure it's Kultharok. I'm gonna wait for my healer. There they are.
All right, are you ready? You have 4 seconds to answer this. Okay.
Okay.
What is your favorite thing about Moose?
Puppy tummy.
Oh, that was easy.
I love his puppy tummy. I love a lot of other things, but that's the first thing that comes to mind is it's really warm and soft, and when he snuggles up on me, I can give him some belly rubs. And it's just, whenever he shows me his tummy, I know he's like comfy with me. And I'm happy that he's comfy. Ow, ow, ow! They're always hitting me! This is like rude, you know what I mean? I'm facing him, I have my Shield of the Righteous up, what else do they want from me?
More armor? I saw your Mog.
Are you mog shaming me right now? I don't know. When I heal our tank, he never takes any damage. Priest has lots of mana at least. It's even. He's even. Oh jeez. Did not make it out of that. I was trying not to like turn around, but I think if he's casting it's fine.
Mm.
After every interrupt, I'm always like looking at the healer being like, did they stop casting? Are they casting now? Are they cool? Should
I was
pop
watching for the last one.
Ardent Defender? Okay, we're good. I'm gonna let them deal with this and then I'm gonna pull this pack. Okay. They don't seem to want to be grouped up. Whenever I stand on them, they like hop away. They're little
Why?
bony bunnies. I'm not going to try to skip this either. I'm just going to pull it. I've seen nothing but carnage happen from trying to skip them. Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe, well, I mean, it's hard to say. I'm starting to think that maybe I'm not ready for 10s. I'm trying my best to keep my shield up, and I'm taking a lot of damage out here.
I think you're doing swell.
Oh, thanks. I only died the one time. Not with this attitude, right? I think I'm supposed to go in with Defender whenever my, until I can get my Shield of the Righteous up to kind of help mitigate that initial hit of damage. So like I would pull him, I would Defender, and then I shield, and now we're kind of looking a bit better. It's still, I'm still at half health though. Might just need to get my gear upgraded a little bit. I don't have any crafted gear either, so I'm running with 0 embellishes. That might not be helping me.
Oh. You know what embellishes are good for you? I have no idea.
No, but Wowhead would know. You can craft plate, can't you? So I could just send them to you. I would just have to spend the gold on the mats and stuff. But for triple threat, it's probably worth it for me to do that. Especially because I could target slots that I know I have like champion gear in right now. I would need to probably save up the gilded crests so that I could get them made properly the first time, I guess. But like, gilded crests are kind of hard to come by when you're 659. They don't just grow on trees, you know.
They're growing keys.
They grow on keys. I should do listen, I should max out. Ooh! My I saw my half health and then I saw him start his brutal combo and I was like, oh no. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, okay. So I cap out my overcharged delve tech tree and then I do the overcharged delves on Anthus at 11s to get the gilded crest from that. And I can do them because one, I'm a tank, but two, he'll have like all of the overcharged delve tech, which I feel like outweighs the debuff of having oh nice, I actually used a bunch of these. So how do I keep aggro on stuff? Do I just like hit it and then run?
Yeah, hit it and then run.
Hit it and run, hit it and run. I only have so many buttons that hit things. Just kind of dropping a lot of stuff. Bring them to me, bring them to me.
You on big guy too?
No, I don't think so. Or like halfway through, maybe. Yeah, maybe now. Just to make sure that we're not giving our poor healer conniptions. You don't want conniptions, they're not good for you. Check after run how well you did with defensives? Not that you have to, found it interesting. I don't. I wouldn't even know where to start. You mean like there's like a details thing that shows me like how much damage I mitigated or defensive uptime or something?
The orb.
I gotta grab the orb? I don't have it. Someone has it. I have it.
No one has it.
No one has it.
I'll grab the orb.
Thank you. Wow.
You wanna go left or right?
I don't know. Left. Mighty kind of you. You can check uptime and details. Gotcha. Yeah, it would probably be a good thing to look into. Buff uptime, yeah. So I think our trash percentage is pretty good in that I probably don't need to pull anything extra on the sides. I'm just guessing that, but it sounds true. I like having interrupts. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's the orb. You got it? Oh, Warlock has it.
Okay. They don't trust me anymore. I wouldn't either. I ran for the portal. I'm not used to doing that. I think you could have told me that it didn't need to be done and I would have believed you because like you just click on the portal and they just work. They take you somewhere. It works every time. I saw the good tanks at 80% uptime and I had 20, it would be something in concrete I could maybe work on. That makes sense. I never use this one, Blessing of Spell Warding. I feel like that's probably got its uses. Seems like a good idea. It's like a bop, but for spells. Should maybe put it on a different button. Wow. Make running a 6 a walk in the park. Oh, you think so? That's so sweet of you to say. I wasn't sure. I'm doing my best. Hoping for the best. Full hearts, can't lose. I feel like I'm tanking the same way that like someone who watched firefighters on TV would approach fighting a fire. Like they've seen some of the things that are done, but like the actual experience is not there and some of the logic is lacking. It's like if I had to have someone fight a fire for me, I would want the firefighter first. But I would take the person who saw a firefighter once on TV before I saw the person that's never heard of fire. So I'm not starting at 0, I'm just starting at maybe, oopsies, 1. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. Lost our healer. I'm gonna point this thing way the heck over here. I'm also gonna save up holy power so that I can oh she's back because that's right healers can cheat or priests can cheat. I know because I do it. You get like your reborn thing. What fight was I doing? I was tanking some boss where I kept moving too far from it and then it was meleeing people. I think it was the candle guy in Dark Flame Cleft. I would get too far back and he would just start whamming people. We got a couple extra ads, but like everything's fine. Okay. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Highest key you did this season. 13s on my main. On my tank, 6s. But I've healed 13s on my Holy Priest. I don't see any good reason to go past that. That was all I needed for 3k. I mean, we did the percentage great. Pretty happy with that. I want another cup of tea. And we have lots of B. Well, we have 2 charges of B-res. That's a good start.
You want hero at the start or at the end? Or 50?
Mid. Do hero at 50. There we go. Got my thing up. Oh, I should have saved thingy for this. Oh, I should have used the other one. I bopped her and I needed to use here, I will res her. There we go. Them, I guess.
You're ready.
Echoes of Carnage. Alright. Good. Alright, I have Divine Toll for the next bells. Oh no, I don't! I just used it! I was thinking about it! It's like an intrusive thought. I just pressed the button. I was talking about it and then I just had to press it. There's the frontal. I can get the healer up one more time. There we go. Gonna scooch a little bit. Good stops, good stops, good stops.
No.
Kid loss, kid
On
loss.
this side.
Woo! Woo! This is spicy meatball. No longer in a gnome shadow priest? Ah, you missed it. An hour ago I was. What's up, Sid? Not even close. Oh, man. Thank you. GG, thank you guys. Have a nice weekend. Oh, I got a hero ring, actually. That's not bad. Anyone need a... Oh, they're leather. Leather! I'm gonna use the deployment module or Hearthstone. Take it. And I need, I don't know, actually. Do I... The Warlock wants to know if I need my ring. It's haste crit. I think haste is good for me. I think I'm gonna keep it. I think if I fully upgrade it, it actually replaces my Circe's. Spell wording good for Scythe? That would make sense. Okay. Let's see here. I've been like dying to get rid of my Circe's. Because like they have me enchanting with haste, which makes me think that haste is... Unless I did that for Rhett. Hang on, let me check. I wonder how good... So what did we get? We got, Cresties. We got... How many crests? Ruined crest. We got 18 of them. That's something. Prot Paladin stats? I was gonna have you make me something, but I think I should wait until I get gilded so I can make it properly the first time. Haste reduces your GCD and increases your holy power generation. Okay. So you should... Yeah, for Templar we want haste. Haste, very good. So I'm probably going to wear that ring. Do you want to know if it does or not? If it does. Does it? Let's get this one. Okay, yeah, haste and then mastery and then crit versa, but we can chunk this up to 4. Get it a haste enchant, and it would actually be better than this Necromancer's Band. So I'll probably wear that and the Circe's Circlet. I should check to see what Prop Paladins put into the Circe's, though, because I might not have the right gems for it. Okay. Radiant Haste. Let's do that. If I can afford it anyway. Oh, if it replaces the ring that you don't like. I think that they were saying for Circe's... I have the guide pulled up. Oh, well, excuse me. Bit scared. Circe. Helps when you type correctly. I'm trying to... Oh, Circe's. Oh, it helps when you spell it correctly. Prop Paladins grants a damage gain. It's a minimal optimization. Replace it when they get a hero track ring. Okay, so I'm just gonna wear both my rings then. I'm gonna wear the new one and the old one. And then I'm just gonna stick the Circe's in the bank and have done with it. It sounds like it's not that big of a deal for Prop Paladin. Based on what Wowhead's telling me anyway. So we'll put that away. Stick that in the war bank. Put my new enchant on. And then it'll be even better when I get him updated. But we'll need more crests for that. Welcome back.
Yeah.
How was that? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was good. I didn't die.
That's true, actually. I must have done something properly if you didn't die.
Yeah.
I need... Am I almost caught up on... The only thing I can spend rune crests on now is my amorphous relic trinket. That's funny.
Plus, you did that thing in that dungeon where like you pulled a pack,
Yeah.
and then like right before they were gonna die, you pulled another pack. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that at GCD TV before.
Listen, I just want everybody's Eye of Kazan buffs to not get reset. Everybody's obviously running an Eye of Kazan. I wasn't done with DPS. We weren't getting in any groups, so I thought maybe it was the universe telling me that it was time to tank a few. My key turned into a... What do we get, actually? I don't even remember if we plus 2'd it or not. We did. It's an 8. It's a Rookery. It's a Rookery 8. I'm 660 now. I've seen people do 10s at 660. I just need to play better. No, I'm fine. I'm great. I'm magical. Everybody else is a problem. Couldn't be me.
Oh man, now you really sound like LFG.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna list that, and then I'm gonna invite you. See what we can get put together here. I got some Hellstones from the last group. That's fun. Am I not listed? Let's start a group. List it up. Am I not allowed to be minimum 660 because I'm only 660? Here, we'll just list it without a minimum. What's your item level?
663.
Yeah, I wonder why. I did Prop Paladin because it was the only one I had at level 80. I haven't leveled any druids yet this expansion. And I didn't want to level to 80 before I got started. I just wanted to kind of get up and go. Plus, Prep Paladins get to use shields, which is pretty cool. Oh, if I do time walking on him, I can get a hero piece. I should think about that. I should have a good think about that. That might be a good idea at some point. Yeah, a lot of hero gear here. It's a good tank right now for what it's worth. It's the others that are not playing Hazel-like, except for Flabbylicious. Do you answer to Flabbylicious?
Yes, hello, that's me.
Oh, yeah. Is that on your driver's license? Oh, hey, we got some people. Yes. And then we need 2 more DPS. Should we just bring all pallies?
Yes.
Why not? Done.
Any class or spec that starts with a P, you know?
Yeah.
We have Pally, Priest, Pally, Pally, Phil.
Welcome to my paladin convention. Be reses for days. Oh, man. Okie dokie, I'm gonna eat a little food. This one is pretty linear pulling. I feel like there's not too much that I can pull or not pull that's gonna really upset people. Where's the thingy? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Ready. Check. Oh, hi, Moose. How you doing, honey bun? You gonna curl up in the corner of your bed for now? Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I'm gonna pull the first 2 packs, I think. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Because this is how my tank usually does it.
And she's dead.
And she's dead. I'm gonna go in with CDs up. And we're gonna watch it for orbs, because normally I don't have to worry about it. And they come out and they go back in like boomerangs.
Oh, it got me.
Oh, it got me. I'm coming back. It's okay. That's the scariest pull that we're going to do all day. You just have to scare them, shake them up a little bit so that they understand why you're doing single pulls for the rest of the dungeon. Oh, do you guys not have game sound? Here, I'll turn it up. I didn't want a food buff anyway. Making sure Healy gets here. Okay, one double. Oh man, I was gonna use blinding light, but it was on cooldown. I already did it.
I'm gonna miss goblins.
You're gonna miss goblins? You could be a goblin if you want. Bring the goblins with you. Be the goblin that you want to see in the world. I was like waiting for them to cast again, but I guess I'm just gonna send my shield. Oh, this one's a disc priest.
Mm-hmm. The angry priest.
They don't seem angry. Oh, or hang on. I'm sensing a joke that I'm missing.
Hmm?
Is it because they write diss tracks?
Yeah.
I think we're having different conversations.
Don't pull the boss. Don't pull the boss. Don't pull the boss.
Don't pull the
Don't pull
boss.
the boss. Sorry, that's for me.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I did this on an 8 with like my other group, and you know, nothing really went wrong. It was actually really easy. I just don't know what's
You don't know what the
the
difference
difference is. You know, yeah. I just can't think of anything.
I think this is the first 8 I've done. I think I've only done 6s up to now. I'm gonna grab both of these. I'm trying to have cooldowns up for when I do big pulls instead of just inventing when I should use them. I'm always hacking my healer and I don't know if it's a good idea. One of these days I'm gonna murder somebody with that and they're gonna be like, crime! And I'm gonna be guilty. I'm gonna be found guilty in the court of WoW law.
Who's your judge?
Ian. That's why he's so tired, is he has to arbitrate all of the WoW cases, all the WoW crimes on top of his other job. Okie dokie. Hopefully this goes better than the last time I tanked it. People were having real beam trouble.
And she's dead.
So the beams always either start on... I think the beams start on the grate, so I think if we're hanging out on the solid ground, we're safe.
Mhm.
But you can also, like, just look where they're coming, and that works too. Yeah. And then I think if we move together, that works more or less. Should be lots of time.
Overcome this trial. Win my favor.
I think I need to move my keybind. There we go. I want to make a WOG easier to use when it's free. It was on kind of an awkward button. So are we going left or are we going right? This way. Look at all these hammers! It's Hammertopia. It's a hammer sale. Hammer days at Hammer City. There we go. Did it. And then jump off. I always float randomly down and then I have to, it takes me forever to get down here. Oh, do people jump? Oh, I've never done that. Where you like jump to like one of the little midway landings instead of just straight to the floor.
All the way down?
Yeah, I never made it in 2 jumps. It seems faster. Gonna let him catch up, so make sure that they're with us when we go around the corner here. Let's just do this one for now. I feel like this next pack can get kind of exciting, and I don't wanna overdo it here.
Overcome this trial.
You get a buff if your jump land hits a griffin. Is that true? Never heard that before. 3K rated. I've never heard that before. Maybe you guys have just been getting griffin buffs this whole time and no one ever thought to tell Hazel. They just assumed she knew. Okay. Static Eura, not crazy damn, but it's nice. Oh. It's just a 5-minute buff. Oh, kind of like the buff that you get in Priory if you're like a priest and you like, or a paladin, I guess. Woohoo. Okay.
Resist. Yes. Resist. And yet, the
Okay.
void still grows.
Okay. Alright. I'm feeling a little better. I think. I'm a little hungry.
And
but
she's
it's
dead.
only 11 o'clock. It's not lunchtime yet.
What's for lunch?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like there is food. I've grocery shopped recently, but I don't know what. There's definitely food.
Don't know what I want.
I don't know what I want. I don't know. It might be just like a craft dinner day.
Oh.
My like go-to like easy, like sort of cheap fast home lunches for hot lunch are like baked beans and toast,
Mhm.
craft dinner, or like a different kind of just like pasta and sauce. I want to say with a salad, because that adds a vegetable, but that's just me lying. I'm not making salads. I'm not buying salads. You know how expensive it is to buy spinach? And then watch it rot in your fridge as you forget that you have salad?
Which can't be that expensive, right?
I'm thinking about starting gardening. I don't own any land yet, but you know, you look alongside the highway, there's a bunch of stuff no one's using. If I just sneak out there in the dead of night, I might be able to get some lettuce.
Are you a guerrilla gardener?
I'm not a guerrilla gardener. I wish I was. Sometimes I like walk up, I walk up to the mob and I like press my shield, right? But it's on cooldown and then I'm like, huh. Okay. Well, that didn't work, but everybody else already saw me like go in. So they've opened already because they thought no one would be stupid enough to walk up to mobs and do nothing.
You're just looking at them very menacingly, you know?
Yeah. I'm trying to taunt them with my aura. With my Riz. My tank Riz.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna get the mobs because they pull with the boss.
I'm reloading real quick.
Okay.
Come then, face me. I will stand proud on the debris of your corpse.
Overcome this.
The void riders
I'll wait for you before you pull.
I'm stuck at the... Oh, there we go. Nope. That was weird. That was a long reload.
Okay. So for tanking this one, I feel like there's not a lot going on. You know, you just take the buff every now and then, try to avoid the waves, that's about it.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna kind of trust people to pass it around.
Have you had it yet?
I just got it now. The problem is that I don't know which paladin is which. So I'm like, oh, a paladin just took it, and then I drop it off on a paladin.
Big Mog Mojo, so Big Mojo.
We're really playing a bit of a paladin roulette here. I didn't think of this. So here, I'll try and take it from him. And then I have
His
it, and I'm
name's
gonna try and
Mojo.
give it to the other one.
Uh-oh.
There we go, now the other one has it. Yeah, it's going pretty good. So he's got it. Oh, I can take it. Now I have it. And I'm going to give it to the other one. Or maybe you. I'll give it to you. I'm going to try and get out of here. This area sucks. That's not bad. Alrighty. I guess we leave this way. And this is like a whole pole.
Watch out for the balls from Void Ascendant.
Void Ascendant balls, okay. Oh, I know those ones where it's like watch orb or like frontal,
Yeah.
but then they come out of four corners, and I'm like, that is the opposite of a frontal. Yeah. I think I'm tanking with my mouth open.
Oh,
Oh.
Great pull, by the way.
Thank you. Some of my finest work.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more survivors.
I think they
Is it
buffed
supposed to
threat
be-
right before I started tanking.
Yeah.
Is out.
Pardon?
If we want to keep
The guy was like, I don't like that it feels darker and colder as we go down, but like, is it supposed to get warmer?
follow me.
Warmer and hotter. It's the Balrog down there.
Oh man, when was the last time you watched Game of Thrones?
Oh, years and years.
Ugh.
We have to take it.
I don't think I can watch it again.
Yeah.
I'll read the books if George makes another one, but I don't think he's doing it.
Hmm.
Not unless he has some kind of a epiphany. I don't know what I want to pull. We need stuff. I feel like I'm gonna get some of this stuff. Some of these guys. Yeah.
Maybe some lettuce, some ketchup, you know,
Little salt, little
some cheddar
pepper.
cheese.
Yeah. Sounds like taco day.
Taco.
Taco Tuesday.
When was the last time you had a taco?
It's hard because I usually just make burritos. Because why eat in many bites when you can just shove into your face like an animal?
So do you want like a taco for tortilla or like?
I bought tortillas for burritos, and they're like extra, extra large, and I swear they're like bed sheets. But you can ramp up a real big boy in those things. I don't have these civilians.
Does Moose like tacos or burritos more?
I've never given him a taco or a burrito. I'm sure you could make like a
Yeah,
dog
that's-
version of it. He just wants the fish in them.
Oh really?
He's obsessed. He pouts like we don't give him food, but you eat fish in front of him, and then he asks for it, and then you're like, no, that's my dinner, and then he's like, ugh, and he like throws a huge tantrum, digging up his bed, rolling his eyes, and flopping around like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they never give me anything good, which is a flat lie, but like he goes so crazy for it. But then if you give it to him, he also throws a tantrum because he's so worked up because he got something so good. He's a dramatic boy. Sorry. I hope that they do threat plates. If they're gonna kill Plater or whatever, I need them to do threat plates. I need color-coded threat plates. I refuse to tank without them. I think they would. I think they believe enough in my dreams to do that for me, personally. Gotta watch House of the Dragon. I don't think that I do. I'm sure it's good. I don't have a huge appetite for intense TV anymore. If I'm watching TV, I want it to be either trashy and shallow, or I want it to be lighthearted and funny. I don't want to watch trauma, fictional or otherwise, really.
Overcome this trial. Win my favor.
I wonder how the percentage is going to work out. I actually don't know. If we need more, we'll just get it after the boss.
Mhm.
This feels fine. This doesn't feel any harder than the 6 to me.
It's because you have all pallies.
Yeah. Or it's because, like, I'm tanking, so I'm doing the same thing regardless of the difficulty of the key. It's just a question of whether or not it works out. Because, like, when you're healing and you go up from, like, a 10 to a 13 or something, you are vibrating. Like, you're working so much harder. But I feel like while I'm tanking, I'm doing the exact same thing. And it's going to either work or it's not. I don't know. Maybe that's just because I'm not a very good tank yet. I feel like I'm doing better at getting my Ardent Defender uptime. I'm using it on pull more often because it's a pretty short cooldown. I think they'll do it. I think we pulled good. I think we pulled more or less the same stuff I normally pull.
Don't get knocked off after this.
Right. We're
Moving
gonna
up.
be okay. All right, yeah, good stuff.
I'll go far.
Okay. Whoa, I'm bringing it over here. Okay. I know I can sidestep that frontal, but I think I'm just gonna not worry about it. I think it's a pretty minor thing. As long as I have my stuff up, yeah. Oh, I always feel bad for him when he says it hurts. Because I believe him. Wow, this is a really boring fight to tank. I guess maybe there's something I could be helping with more, but I'm pretty sure I just sit here and I press my buttons. I say as I opt out of dodging the frontal.
Close.
Nice! Oh, and Gilded Crest. I can save those up for getting some gear crafted. Oh, I got a Crashing Thunder Hammer. Oh, it's a Warbound one. I'm like, why did I get a two-hander? Thank you. Wow. Cool. Turbo Boost. Puzzling Cartel Chip. What, they're gonna make me do 4 dungeons just for 1 chip?
Yep.
Sheep. Doggy all curled up. Lucy, are you sleepy? Is you a sleepy baby? Oh, sorry, buddy. It was just a rhetorical question. He looked at me. Yeah. I'm gonna pet the dog real quick.
Yeah.
That's a nice doggy. What Hearthstone was that? Probably redeployment module? Either that or Stone of the Hearth. They're both on my bar. Redeployment is from New Overcharged Delves. Look at that face. We have to go to Timmy's. Never been before. Any recommendations? I like getting a bagel there. I get the Asiago jalapeno bagel. That's my go-to order. Depends on what you like, though. Sweet bub. I didn't know they were expanding to the UK. What should we do? Do we want to do another key? Oh, what did my key turn into, actually? It's a Cinderbrew... Oh, it's a Cinderbrew 9. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little keyed out. Yeah.
Keep it real.
I think you're muted. Because I'm talking to myself over here. But I'm going to do something. Hello.
You gonna do some chat lists or something?
Yeah, maybe something like that. I'm not sure. I think because we did a few today. We did some good progress. Maybe tomorrow. Or I could do a Stormwind 8 mask. Oh boy.
Oh boy. I mean, it should be. The mobs should be easier. The strategy's still just as hard.
Yeah. I'm kind of torn. I'll think about it. Thanks for playing.
Yeah. Of course.
See
I'll
you
catch you later. Boy.
Bye. Mage Belden, thank you very much for the 56-month resub. Onward to 5 years. How goes the house hunt? So glad Saturday videos are back. Love to you all. Oh, shucks. I'm glad that there's some people happy to see them. House hunt is going. It's going. It's going okay. I'm learning a lot is my silver lining that I'm clinging on to. Do you think WoW is something my daughter might find educational in the virtual space? I wouldn't play WoW for educational purposes. It's not actively harmful. You might learn some things about, and depending on the age of your daughter, you might learn some things about like teamwork, but you could learn those things in a lot of places. It's not. I wouldn't push it for the benefit of the youth. What are we doing? I was gonna. Oh yeah, I was joking about a Stormwind 8 mask. I'm pretty sure I'm joking. I might try it tomorrow. I feel like, oh, let's check out Fire Festival. Gonna be a pro house hunter. Yeah, I want to go take a look at the Fire Festival vendors and stuff and see what's going on with that. I wonder if WoW had posted anything yet. Let's see, Midsummer. No, they don't have a post up yet. Oh no, they do. It was a day ago. Midsummer Fire Festival armor, weapon, transmogs. On the vendors, 350 flowers each. New scythe weapons can drop from Lord Ahoon, as does a new helmet. Oh, wow. Oh, Blizzard posted something. That's nice. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Oh, let's do a little bit of that, huh? I'm going to take a look at the vendor and decide what I want to do. Stop everything. Yeah, look at me. He's the comfy puppy. It's the Bubba. Sleepy. Done 8 masks, but not care. Yeah, same. I have both 8 masks done, so I have them out, but I need to solo Stormwind if I want the title, because Flabby helped me with my Stormwind one. I did the Org one solo. Let's go to Stormwind, I think. Poke around at Fire Festival for half an hour. Had I known you were doing all pallies, would have brought my aged pal. I didn't set out to do it. Was that were you the priest? I saw the priest said something. I just a bunch of paladins queued up, and I thought, yeah, why not? This is a good key. Doing good things out here. I'm heading to Stormwind, but you'd never know it. Doesn't look tiny anymore. He's not such a little baby. He's a big baby. It's my pop. I'm obsessed with him. I'm so in love with him. Midsummer Boss. You go to the Great Finder, find Frost Lord Ahoon. You queue up, you get a daily satchel. First daily attempt per Battle.net account has a chance to drop unique rewards such as mounts, pets, toys, and manuscripts. Drop chance increases with every failed attempt. Hard to say which items are subject to that system, but you basically just do it at least once a day. May as well queue up for it. Give it a little look-see. Or what Kyle said is the actual mechanics of it. Yeah. We'll do it now. I queued up as healer here. He really moosed himself out this morning. He was having a lot of fun playing around in the rain, and then I gave him his rubber chicken back. I like to rotate his toys so that he's excited to see them again. And I was in the cupboard this morning, and I saw his rubber chicken, and I thought, yeah, okay, you can have this back. And I threw it for him, and he was like, oh my god! And he was jumping around, and honk, 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 honk. It was really fun. Yeah. He sleeps like that pretty much every day. Anytime he comes on stream, he starts out curled up into like a little donut in the corner of the bed, and then he kind of rolls over, and then he gets on his back and he spreads out like that. And then he will eventually flip over so that his back is towards us with his paws facing the wall. And that's like his final form. He does it like in the same order every time. But if you're lucky, he'll have dreams and he'll start like wagging his tail and kicking his feet while he's still on his back. And like snoring and woofing and stuff. He dreams a lot, and he moves a lot when he dreams. Whatever paralyzes dogs in their sleep does not work very well on Moose. Oh, I pulled that. I forgot I'm not tanking. Transformer sleeper. Yeah, try not to stand on those things because they'll kick you up in the air. Kill ads. And then after a while, it'll be time to damage the heart. I really like the holiday boss change where you kind of get your best chance once per day per account. I was kind of dying for an excuse to not do stuff like this like 30 times a day. It's good enough for me. How's Hazel doing today? Hello, cow drink coffee. I'm good. I'm having a great day so far. I'm feeling pretty good. I was happy because I got a news video together yesterday to come out this morning. And I got it done early enough that I watched a movie last night. I didn't have to stay up late editing. I stayed up late watching Titanic. Hadn't seen that movie in a long time. We used to have it on VHS, and I remember it came on multiple tapes because it was too long to fit on one tape. What does the holiday boss drop? Some new stuff, as well as like the frost scythe. There's a new helmet. There's some pole arms and staves that can drop from the bag. And then he's got like some cloaks and, I don't know, whatever stuff from the actual box itself. Somebody just got one of the staves there, a Glass Furus, that thing. That's new. I did not get an interview. I have done them in the past. They're not my favorite thing to do. I find them very stressful and anxiety inducing. So while I will do them if they're offered to me, I am very happy for other people to do them. And then I can just kind of like watch their interviews and round it up in my news video and call it good. Nothing freaks me out more than interviews. Nothing. 15 burning blossoms and a snowball. But let's go to Stormwind. You're good at doing them. I think I'm probably getting less good over the years. Like, if I was asked to do one now, I don't think it would be as good, because I think I'm increasingly out of touch with what people actually want to know. Because as I get older and more laid back and more chilled out about the game, I increasingly don't really connect with what people are, like, really fired up about. So I feel like I wouldn't have a good read on what the best questions are to answer the burning desires, because my desires don't burn that hot anymore. I'm just kind of happy to be here. That's my boy Moose. That's my doggy. Mr. Bear. Although maybe I'd be better at them now because I feel like in the last 4 years I've gotten 10% better at talking to people, which is an important interview skill. Game interviews are kind of hard because, like, coming into it, you know they have a list of things they want to talk about, and you have a list of things that you want to know that they may or may not be able to talk about, but you also want it to be interesting. Like, everybody's trying to, like, get the scoop. Like, you want to get the headline, you want to get the big thing that Wowhead, like, shouts out so that everybody's, like, clicking on your video. You know, you don't want to not ask the important questions, and it can be really hard to come up with the right questions that aren't just recovering obvious ground. Or aren't, like, you don't want to be just asking a bunch of questions that are like, well, we can't comment on that, we can't comment on that, we can't comment on that, because that's just wasting your time too. It's tricky. Tricky.
Safe travels.
So I'm gonna honor the flame. Oh yeah, we get like an experience buff. This would be good for leveling. Ooh, you know what I could do? Actually, I'm getting too confused here with the different things that I want to be doing, but we could time walk. I could tank time walking keys and anthas because I would get some badges for it, and if I do 5 of them I'll get a hero piece and it could be a big upgrade. I like the Fire Festival music. It's fun. It's weird to have Fire Festival started when it's like pouring rain outside. Doesn't feel very summery. Okay, I think after 10 minutes I may have finally found, or I'm close to finding, the vendors. They're over here. Here they are. Hi. Oh yeah, that's right. They have like the daily they can do for you. Here we go. New stuff on the vendor. Oh, those look nice. Look at that, little flowers and everything. Look at that. They've got detail. They've got dimension. They're so cute. There's a helmet. Hilarious. There's a belt. There's a shield. The shield we got last year. The shield and the back piece we had last year. So the new things would be the shoulders, helmet, and the new belt off the vendor. I'm checking to see if there's anything else that I don't have. Everything else I have. So we're going to need bunches of blossoms. Big bunches of blossoms. What add-ons do I like to use for this? For handy notes, sometimes I just do handy notes, Fire Festival. Candy buckets is good too. Let's turn that on. That helmet is something. Get rat fangs toxins constantly. I have a steady process at disenchanting those. That's where all my shards come from. Yeah, it's like the old Fire Festival helmet. It's just updated because the old one. Where's the old one? Yeah, so that was the original one, and it's got like a little. It's like a little brazier, and then they've kind of made it. Wow, they made it cover your face more. I mean, they're both hideous. Don't get me wrong. Oh, there we go. We got all right. So I turned on candy buckets, which is an add-on that I like to use for marking stuff like Hallows End candy and bonfires on my map. Gonna have a little tour. If I wanted to level, I could do it on my poor Moofy. I started leveling him during Looter Festival doing elders. Where's Moofy? He's a hunter. Moofy? Hello? Where'd you go, bud? There you are. I like the toy that uses that helm to make you a cooking fire. Oh. Let's see here. He's got a Darkmoon Fair buff still. He's on his lunar launcher mount because that was the last time he was leveling. Stuff like this is nice for leveling alts though, because you'll get a little bit of you get a little bit of experience every time, and they'll get exploration experience as well. I'm gonna turn quest automation back on, and I'm gonna turn candy buckets on for him too. Because I usually like to visit bonfires, get enough blossoms to buy one item, and then do it again on a different character so I can revisit the same bonfires and not have to, like, look for a ton of them. So let's head, like, this way. We're saving up, I don't know, 300 maybe? Oh, look at his baby bags. We've got 5 blossoms. We can stick them on the bar so we know how many we have. Got sky riding, which is fun. And we have not explored anything so that he'll get experience from, he'll get racially strong experience because of this. His feet twitching. Is he dreaming? Is he having a moosey dream? Might be a thing to do in my earthen. This poor guy never... He needs a title. He's just like another hunter. It's always safe for me to have hunters. I never actually leveled an earthen. This is as close as I've ever gotten. I like that you can kind of keep an eye out for the tents. Makes it easier to find where you're going in the world. I find them to be more visible than the elders are. There we go. Waypoint. Hunters are the best. It's an alt that I know that I will always be able to use if I'm just kind of like running through an old piece of content and farming something. They're not perfect for it, but I'm comfy with them. Plus, I always have fun picking out pets for them. If there's any alt that I want to have like 10 of, it's probably hunters. There's a dream starting. Oh, a moosey dream. I was thinking like a dream surge. Are you dreaming, buddy? Oh yeah, there he goes. I can see his feet. If you're lucky, he starts woofing. He barks in his sleep. When we first brought him home, we got to meet his foster parents because he had a couple taking care of him for a week or two while the shelter had custody. And his foster dad was talking to us and was like, yeah, he talks in his sleep. He like whispered it because he was a really soft-spoken man. And we were like, huh? What? Pardon? Heck, excuse me? But he does. He'll start to bark in his dreams and he'll go, moof, moof. There we go. Those are worth a little bit more XP. Dreaming of squirrels. He loves bunnies. If he's going to chase anything, he's going to chase a bunny. We don't know what would happen if he catches a bunny, but I have a feeling that it would be violent. He's a real sweetheart with the cat and with young children and with us. And then he gets along with lots of dogs. He pretty much doesn't have a mean bone in his body unless there's a stick that he's kind of worked up about, which is a problem. But yeah, I think that if he ever were to catch up with a bun bun, that bun bun would be in bun bun trouble. His name is Moose. That's my dog, Moose. He is 2. Oh, there he goes. Rolling over. He's 2 years old. He is a mixed breed dog from our local SPCA. There's some German Shepherd and Husky and Malamute in there, among other things. Let's see, we got all those ones? Yeah. He's real cute. He's such a funny boy. He's so goofy. He's the goofiest. The goofiest dog. He's very opinionated. He'll see 2 people talking to each other out on the street, like we'll be walking, and he'll see just 2 neighbors visiting, and he'll stop and stare at them like, why are you not talking to Moose? Like, I see you're socializing. Hello, I'm Moose. Can I sniff you? Like, and it's really hard to get him past people that are just like having parties in their front yards or like just chatting on the sidewalk because he'll want to be involved. Or if he sees a dog that he knows and he knows he's allowed to say hi to it, he'll just plunk his butt down and he'll refuse to move. He'll be like, nope, that's my friend. They're coming this way. I'm waiting. And he's like 75 pounds. You're not moving him. He's all grown up now. He's his full size. He's a large dog. He's not extra large or anything. He's not giant, but he's big. I realized recently when people are talking about whether a dog is like big or small or medium, often if that person has a dog or like has a few dogs in their lives, their idea of what median dog size is very much influenced by what their dog is, like what size their dog is. So because we have a 75-pound dog, in like technically he is a large dog, but like in my mind he's medium because we know dogs bigger than him and we know dogs smaller than him. So every dog is either large or small in relation to Moose. See, my dog is medium and she is 60 pounds. Yeah, I feel like 40 to 60 is medium. Once you get much above 60, you're edging into large dog territory, but also some dogs will look bigger than they are because they're fluffy. Some dogs will be very small in frame, but super heavy, and they're just dense. They're just all muscle.
How are you?
Hi, Bubs. I'm not going to bother with that one. We're going to go straight to Swamposaurus. How's my experience doing? We're at 28 and a half. It's not exactly life-changing. It's coming along. Hello? Do I have any hunter pets? Oh, I have Tony. I have a ram named Tony. I don't remember taming Tony. Chihuahua, small, Great Dane, big. Yeah, everything else medium, right? Listen, if it's not a Newfie, it's not large. Large is reserved for great Newfies and the Kangles and stuff. Livestock guardian dogs. Great Peers. Got the Blood Elf Bandit mask. Now I'm really ready for midnight. Nice. Good stuff. Wonder if I should queue him up for the Frostlord Ahoon. Not to get anything good from this, but just for the blossoms from the Daily Satchel. I feel like might be good. DPS queue, but you know, we can just sit in it. Yeah, so it says I'm gonna need 3 things. Mantle, belt, and helmet. Pretty sure there's another bonfire that I didn't do. There we go. And then there's the flame over here. The neutral bases are great because you get both of them basically in the same spot. There we go. Is he level 29? I guess he's up 2 levels. I shouldn't sniff at that. Thinking Great Danes is big and tall, the very long and tall German Shepherds with big heads and snouts. Couldn't see bagels on the menu. Got a pulled beef melt toasted sandwich with lattice fries, raspberry donut, and Coke. There you go. What tea do we got? This is just peppermint tea. Peppermint. No bagels. That's the best part. We do a Timmy's breakfast maybe once a week, and I look forward to it. It's fun. Do I want to be in the present or the past? I actually don't know. It's like, oh, I get it. Timmy's. Oh, bud. Dogs, man. I feel like some dogs, the tail. Some dogs sleep with a lot of dignity. I don't know if mine does. Had no expectations. Gather it's a Canadian McDonald's. It's more like a Canadian Dunkin' Donuts. I guess, I don't know if that analogy would like work in the UK. They're known for like donuts and baked goods and then like sort of small lunch items. You're not going to get like a burger there. I don't think. And then coffee, although no Canadian that I know is ordering a coffee at Timmy's. But it's a thing, you know. UK Tim's coffee weaker, more tea-like. Oh. I feel like Tim's coffee was pretty weak to begin with. Although I'm all spoiled and snobby now. I either make coffee at home, or if I have to get it out, I'll get it from like a local cafe. I'm not messing around with Timmy's or Starbucks or anything anymore. Did not like Timmy's coffee. No, it's pretty gross. I used to get their steeped tea, actually, and that was not bad. When I wanted to get like a cup of tea and I was out, Timmy's was kind of the only place that sold a drinkable one that wasn't just, here, we wanged a tea bag into a paper cup with some tepid water, have fun. Timmy's would actually make it for you with like milk and sugar, whatever you wanted, and it would be steeped properly, which was nice. It wasn't like amazing, but it was a cup of tea. But I don't know. Yeah, overall not good, just cheap. I would agree with that, although nobody else does that one bagel that I like. I like my jalapeno bagel. It's spicy. It's a spicy cheese bagel. I get it with butter. It's good. It's not healthy, but you know, we're not getting takeout for our health here. Oh man. I've never heard someone describe tea as removing caffeine from your body after coffee. Tea is also caffeinated. I don't think anything's removing caffeine from your body once you've drank it. I think you just gotta wait out the half-life like uranium. You know, when you drink your morning cup of uranium. You ever go online and you like Google I've had too much caffeine help, and you just get on like Quora, and there's like some poor person that had like 4 Red Bulls and they're like, I can't stop shaking, what do I do? And they're like typing into, you know, like an internet ask site, and everybody's like, drink some water and make better choices. I feel like skywriting's really fast for getting around to do bonfires, but sometimes you can end up, I guess especially if you're not like a super efficient skywriter like me, or if you're like me and you're not a super efficient skywriter, you're going to run out of vigor at a certain point. Oh, almost, there we go. There's 100 whatchamacallums? Blossoms. Not caffeinated tea. If we're gonna be real pedantic, and when it comes to tea, I love being an absolute jerk. If it's not caffeinated, if it's like an herbal tea, technically it's not a tea, it's a tisane. Or a tisane. I don't know how to pronounce it, but like this is peppermint tea, technically not tea. Tea is made from the leaves of the Camellia sinensis plant. And interesting fact, green tea, white tea, black tea, oolong tea, all the same type of plant, just picked and processed at different times. And caffeinated to varying degrees depending on the oxidation level of the leaves when they're processed. Always run out of gas skywriting. How are Moose and Kira getting along? Dude, it's so cute. They love each other. He will come find her when he comes home, and he'll give her licks just like she likes them, like on the top of the head and behind the ears. And she will occasionally find Moose, sometimes when he just gets home and sometimes otherwise, and she'll walk up to him and she'll give him headbutts on his legs around the shins, because that's how tall she is relative to him. And he stands very still because he doesn't know what's going on, but she'll actually give him like the affectionate head bumps. And the first time I saw it, I almost cried. Like, I couldn't believe it. She hates dogs. But I guess she came around. She warmed up to him. He finally wore her down. She hasn't hissed at him in ages. So pleased. It's right. I can't believe it. I had a gate up separating them for a year because I thought he was going to trample her. Or just, like, chase her. And, you know, she's older and she's blind. I didn't want to stress her out with a giant puppy that was going to bump along, but like they've gotten along so nicely now. He's so good with her. He's so gentle with her. I think he's even learned how to not have his tail in cat range so that he doesn't hit her with his wagging tail, which is impressive. It's so cute. I want to get a video of it, but like I never have my phone handy, and it doesn't last very long when she starts giving them the head bumps, because that was like the final boss of the two of them getting along. I wouldn't mind growing a couple of Camellia sinensis plants. I know it can be done. Let's see if I can make some of my own tea. I wonder if I would need a greenhouse. I don't actually know much about the conditions they need. I just know that there's a local tea grower on the island, kind of mid-island. Well, not mid-island. Cowichan Valley. They grow their own tea as well as importing stuff, so it's possible. Socially tuned in. He's very motivated because all he wants is to be best friends with everybody. And he wants it so badly that he's really good at paying attention to cues and figuring out how various creatures, cats and dogs and people, want to be interacted with. Like, he'll try to figure out, especially with dogs, like, what is their energy level, what is their play style, and it's hard because he's so excited, so it's hard for him to rein himself in. But, like, if it's a dog that just wants to play, like, low to the ground, he'll do that. If it's a dog that wants to run, he'll do that. Like, he'll kind of try to read the situation to figure out what gives him the maximum possible chance of making a friend. It's really sweet. He's so social. It's a bit strange because German Shepherds and Huskies are not, it's not impossible for them to be like social friendly dogs, but they're known for being kind of aloof and kind of keeping to themselves and their own people. They're not known for being super like golden retriever-y. But he's dying to meet everybody. Dying to. He does know how to relax. Met a dog in PetSmart that was missing half a tail. Too happy, kept breaking it against table legs. Oh. Oh, poor baby. So excited to have Tazovich back in season 3. I was vibrating when I heard about it. I used to do 15 Streets of Wonder for fun. Even after getting KSM. That's dedication. That is commitment to Tazovich. Easily my favorite in the whole game. It is a great dungeon. I think I've forgotten a lot about it. I'm gonna have to relearn a bunch of it. I have DPS queues for a hoon, don't mess around. I kind of like holidays like this because, and maybe I'll get sick of it before I finish getting all 3 of the new things that I need. I love an excuse to kind of take a nostalgic tour.
You need something? Light bless you.
She can't phase it for me, so we're just gonna have to assume that it's good. Big stretch. Sometimes it's challenging for me to keep my walls clean because of this. He likes to put his feet on them. If he's laying on the floor in front of you and you're sitting on the couch behind him, he'll stretch back like that, but he'll put his paws like on your knees and then like push against you. I'm happy that he wants to sleep in here sometimes so that I can share him with you guys because I'm, like I said, obsessed. And I just want to show everybody how cute my dog is. Trying to imitate the DNA helix. I hope that if we move, he adjusts okay. He's not shown himself to be very flexible to change. He likes things the way he has them, and I think it's going to be hard on him. But it would also mean, you know, hopefully like nicer and less urban walks, more hikes, maybe a yard if we're real lucky. I think it'll be good, but I feel like change in general is tough for him. I think it'll be fine. I thought I could feed him the same kibble in the same room in a different bowl, and he would eat it, and he went on hunger strike for 3 days. He refused to eat consistently out of not his bowl. Same kibble, I showed it to him, I hand-fed it to him, he would eat it out of my hand, he would not eat it out of this other bowl. He's a dog. He's hungry. You know what I mean? Like, I had to cave because I thought he was going to get sick because he wasn't eating. Because it was a different bowl, same material, same size, same food, same room. Nope, that's not my bowl. I don't want to eat it. He's funny that way. I did not see that coming. I thought for sure he would cave. The smell. Clean bowls. I cleaned both the bowls. I washed them with the same soap. I rinsed them with the same water. They're both stainless steel. He is a princess. His bowl smell. What? Clean? We clean the bowl. It's a stainless steel bowl. It gets scrubbed. You gotta get the biofilm off there. Also, you'd think that he would choose to eat before he chooses to die. Love it when they sleep like that. The pulled beef toasty was best. Fries were pleasant. Donut underwhelming. They do the donuts that are like frozen, like pre-made and then frozen and then just baked in store. I feel like you got the exact dog you wanted. I did. I totally did. I mean, I would have loved any dog though. I was so dog crazy. I just had a big dog-shaped hole in my heart. I would have poured love on any dog. Any dog in my life. I just wanted a dog to love. But I got a really good one. I got a big dog. I got a fluffy dog. I got a sweet, funny dog. Big, strong dog. Keeps an eye on the door. Walking with my dog, saw a rabbit on the horizon. I said, look, a squirrel. Then I said, look, a bunny. And he walked into the bunny and started charging at it. Oh, yeah. That's a good snooze. Man, we're almost out of time for today. We're up to 150 blossoms, though. That's good. I don't remember getting another 50. Not Mr. Floppy. Never taught him that. Moose knows what sounds cats make. And he knows what sounds we say. Like if I say M-E-O-W, even not like a cat, but like a person, he will look around being like, where? Because I say it to my cat. I like to say M-E-O-W to my cat. I'm spelling it because I don't want to wake him up. And whenever the cat's in the room, he's like, wait, where? I want to see her. Also, I need to rest my pet. My goodness. So now if we're like out on a, W-A-L-K, he'll, which is a word he's kind of learned how to spell now. Why is my pet dead? They're not taunting, are they? I don't know. They're not taunting. I wonder if there's like a bug on this fight. Tony, keep it together. Tony, come on. Oh, Tony. There we go. Yeah, this is an earthen. I figured if I was going to be flying around looting bonfires, I may as well do it on an earthen elf that needed leveling. Get some blossoms.
How may I aid you? Walk with fear.
Tabard of the Summered Skies, Illusion, Deathfrost. Had that already. 183 blossoms, though. That's coming along. I gotta wrap up. I gotta take this. Well, actually, I don't gotta take him anywhere. He doesn't have anywhere to be for now. He's dreaming. He's running somewhere. One delivery left, then my day's done. Nice. Sometimes when my dog feels lazy and I ask if she wants to go out, she'll roll on her back and be like, how about some belly rubs instead? If we try to take him too early in the morning, he's not an early riser, and if you get up before him and you're like moving around, he's like, what? Turn the light off. Like he'll cover his face and just like roll around in bed and be grumpy. Graduated from spelling to code words. I use mosey instead of walk too. Also because it's fun to say a moosey mosey. Look at his feeties. They're going together now. Yeah, he's dreaming a little bit. I like to pretend I'm robbing my dog by doing finger guns and then he shows me his spelling. I like to pretend to bite him. And like when we're just like playing around, I'll be like scratching him and I'll be like, I'm gonna get you. Cat sleeps with the paw over her eyes, looks hungover. Alright. I gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, same time, same place. Dark Misters, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Appreciate it. I have a YouTube video out, a brand new one out just this morning. There's a new Saturday news up on my channel. I will link it in chat. If you are interested, it would mean the world to me if you would watch it. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.